Wadani party is a very large.
Yeah.
We hope the president of Somaliland after 20 days,
yes.
Rahman Mohammed Abdullah Arro. We hope.
All right.
Yeah. All the people will hope.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're in Somaliland at Hargeisa once again, and today is quite of a warm day because apparently we have a political party. It's during campaigning time because the elections are coming soon next month. So the situation in the city is a bit warm. So many people are excited, as you can see. We are moving around this town, and today there is the campaigning that's going to be happening. I think it's a Wadani group that's going to be having a part of their campaign today in Hargeisa. And we decided to spend a day with the Wadani group just to be able to see what really is happening here. So today we are going to a ground, and with me, I'm with my friend Abdullah, as usual. So we are moving to a place where the campaigns are going to be happening. So this is going to be, there's a place called Freedom Square where the campaigns are happening. So that's where we are going to go. So join us, and we hope you enjoy the video. Join us as we go to see what's really happening. Yeah, everybody's excited. Lots of buses moving on.
As we got closer to the venue, the excitement was getting high and high and high because so many cars were there and there was traffic jam. The cars barely moved. As we approached the venue, we found so many people moving in and outside the venue where the campaign is going to be taking place. This place is known as the Freedom Square. There are so many people selling ice cream, watermelons, different fruits just outside the main gate where people were camping and going inside. Security searched us very well, and then after that we managed to get into the gates to the Freedom Square. And my oh my, when we got there, we barely had a place to put our feet into because the place was filled to the brim. And my friend Abdullah went on and got several interviews from different people inside the venue.
موسى ويا بيها يصابته أفضل وخد داونا مانتا ويا شعب كوكل كلي
لعل هدي ساعة اللي يقول استوى حسن
وحلنا لابتر قري كده داونا النوم
هاي ساعة
هيدا هرس ساعات
هدي هاي
هذا نهر هرس ساعات
هاي ساعة
وين نقول شنو نقول يا
قبل إن شاء الله قول بنا ورجل
هاي
واني wanaagsan waa nin la dooran maayo dalka loo dooranaya wixiina soo maru inaga maydhaya
waxaan rajaynaysaa inuu soo bixi doono
waxaan rajaynayaa maahaane waxaan hubaa inuu soo baxayo oo dalka rafaadkii iyo silicii iyo durxmadii soo maray uu ka raysto oo dad walaalihiin
insha Allah
dad insha Allah wanaagsan soo baxaan oo wadanka isbedel ku dhaco oo aqoonsi aanu helo oo gaajada iyo haraadka dhibaatada laga raysto
insha Allah
sinaan cadaalad maxay tahay midnimo waxaan ku dooranayaa isbedel waxaan ku dooranayaa dhalinyarta reer Somaliland oo uu yahay dhex ayaan ku dooranayaa leeyahay ku soo dhawow wadankaaga oo ku soo dhawow shacabka jano ka socda xisbiga wadani waxaan leeyahay guul iyo gobonnimo ayaan leeyahay mucirra waxaan ku leeyahay dalkaaga iyo wadankaaga waa halgan baan ku leeyahay adeer
wala Somaliland xisbiga wadani ma taageertaa maxaa rajaynaysaa
waxaan rajaynayaa inuu cirra soo baxo guul iyo gobonnimo uu rajaynayaa musabixiyo dalkii rajada shacabka isbedel doonka la dhis way socotaa waxaan leeyahay guul iyo gobonnimo rajaynayaa
Somaliland maxay u rajaynaysaa ayada
Somaliland
maxay u rajaynaysaa ayada
Somaliland guul iyo gobonnimo dad isku duuban dadka kala tafaarqay Cabdiraxmaan in isku soo ururiyo ayaan rajaynayaa
marka maxaa la oran karaa madaxweynuhu uu ka fiican madaxweynaha kale
madaxweynuhu
waa sax cirra muxuu ka fiican oran kartaa madaxweynaha hadda
madaxweynuhu waa madaxweyne cusub waxaan rajaynaynaa in madaxweyne daacad oo dadka mideeyo noqdo laakiin muuse waan aragnay wax qabadkiisa dadku kala diray kana waxaan rajaynaynaa in isku soo ururiyo dadka
marka doorashada haddii tusaale ahaan kol idinka guulaysto ma aqbalaysaa mise waa
ya
doorashada haddii idinka guulaysto ma haddii idinka guulaysto ma aqbalaysaa mise waa
maba dhacayaba taasaan horreji anigu hubaa
lacala ka hor haddii idinka guulaysto hadduu soo bixi waayo lacala doorasho ma aqbalaysaa mise ma aqbalaysaa
haddii soo bixi waayo maayo ma aqbalayno
maxaa samaysaa
buurtan gelaynaa
okay Somaliland maxaad rajaynaysaa
guul iyo gaban
rajaynaysaa saaxib
muuse saaxib
doorasho maxaad rajaynaysaa doorasho
waxaan rajaynayaa saaxib horta aniga cabdiraxmaan dhaktar maxamed cabdilaahi ciro saaxib aniga 13 November ee hore ayuu saaxib aniga ii dhaartay inuu dalka qabsaday ma garanaysaa shacbiga kalun baan u dhaaran dhiigeygana waad aragtaa saaxib waxaan ku qoray waa wadani saaxib kaarkayga anu kaar baan leeyahay guriga waxay kala soo toosay 15 qof 15 qof kaarkooda anaga gacanta ku haya waxaan rajaynayaa haddaanu ilaahay inta ay dilin inaan 15 kaarba aan ku hubsan doono anigu musana waxaan leeyahay
way saaxib Somaliland maxay rajaynaysaa iyada
Somaliland saaxib waxaan u rajaynayaa nabad baan u rajaynayaa saaxib barwaaqan saaxib u rajaynayaa nabad baan u rajaynayaa waxaan u rajaynayaa fashfash iyo barwaaqa
dhalinyarada maxaad faraysaa iyaga saaxib dhalinyarada maxaad faraysaa iyaga
dhalinyarada saaxib waxaan furayaa inay kaar bay leeyihiin inay kaarkooda cabdiraxmaan dhaktar maxamed cabdilaahi ciro saaxib ay ku codayaan baan furayaa waxa kaloon musalleey xisbigii la bumbuuni jiray bari ku ceebo muusow xisbigii la bumbuuni jiray bari ku ceebo baan musalleey wassalaamu calaykum
way saaxibaad maasan
haya saaxib
وحتى كين أنا نوع ضيني ودني كتيني وحين نلا يحيسوا ديار وتيهن وحتى يسووا هدوي لقبت سلاينا وحكي غبين وهي سومالا من تشعلها سلي سومالا كقولي سنة سنة وحوية ماليتا أينو قولي سنة inaynu u dhaqaaqno sidii dadkeenna aynu u midaysan lahayn ee kaari noo qoda inaynu u kasban lahayn ee aynu ugu yeedhan lahayn aynu odhan lahayn walaalkaalay oo nala lahaw oo nala maamul oo nala dhis oo nala ilaali oo nala difaac sakeed ma tiidin dan wadanow may maqlaysaan waxaynu ku dadaalaynaa inaynu dadkeenna walaalayaal u samirno oo u dulqaadanno oo marka halkan aynu ka dareerno aynaan dadka dhibin markaad dareertaan waa in dadku idinka arkaan wanaag waa in
As the situation became calm, we managed to get an interview exclusively from one of the campaign leaders of Wadani political party, and this is what he had to say.
Yes.
Welcome.
welcome bro
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
My name is Josh.
Okay.
And you?
My name is Khadar.
Okay, Mr. Kadat. We have been told by this gentleman here that you are the chairman for the campaigning of Wadani party.
Yeah, I'm the chairman for campaigning for Muruja region
Moruja region.
and the deputy of the the national chairman of Wadani party campaign. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's a privilege to meet you here, sir. So I want you to tell us about the Wadani party. What's the meaning of Wadani?
Wadani is a very important word which everybody loves, and it is all about the meaning of a country, like citizenship. It's all about citizenship.
Yes.
So if you are part of Wadani, you're a citizen of Somaliland.
Yes.
And that's why you see Wadani has attracted loads of youth from all sorts of background
Yes, sir.
to support. And if you have been here in the morning,
Yes.
you can see there are hundreds of thousands of people
Yes.
marching across the city,
Yes.
showing their support and unity
Yes.
to vote for Dr. Abdirrahman Irra, which is the presidential candidate,
Okay.
and also the Wadani party as well.
Okay.
Because we are having party elections and we also having presidential elections as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right, sir. So I want to ask you a question. According to the situation in Somaliland right now, why do you think Wadani is the best party to lead the political environment in Somaliland? What?
Yeah, I think that's really a very good question. And the most important thing, because the living conditions are very hard in Somaliland, and the wages are very low, and people are unable to purchase or buy the essential goods that support their day-to-day living situation. So that's why many people are really trying to relocate to Wadani party from the ruling party, because the ruling party has really failed to deliver the promises that they put in the manifesto. And what people are really trying to understand now, that they are assessing the situation in the past to see what Kulmiya party has delivered, and that has really failed. So Wadani has put and set out an alternative which will improve the living conditions of Somaliland, the Somaliland citizens, which many of the youth and many of the women and all people from all walks of life are very, very keen and eager to accept and vote on that promise.
Okay, sir. So I'm from Uganda, by the way. I didn't tell you that. But when I was coming to Somaliland, I faced some challenges. For example, like Somaliland wasn't like a recognized country. So with the problems facing Somaliland, I think one of the biggest problems is recognition by the UN and African Union.
It has a president, it holds regular elections, and even its own currency. In theory, Somaliland looks like any other country, but it's not recognized as such by, well, any other country. Back in 1991, Somaliland declared its independence from Somalia, except Somalia still considers it a part of the country and not a sovereign nation. And the majority of the international community has the same view.
So what do you think Wadani will do in order for Somaliland to achieve its recognition? Do you have a plan for that as a party?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for achieving recognition is about setting plan and setting a strategy. And the current regime, Kulmi regime, has failed to do so. And if you ask any of the senior ministers, especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and ask them if there's any strategy that sets out the vision of achieving recognition, it's not there at all. And they fail to do so. And it is the basic principle of achieving something. If you want to achieve something, you need to have a strategy and plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail anyway. So they failed already. Because what Kulmiya is doing now is just about a sort of unplanned activities, ad hoc activities, which doesn't add up or match up to kind of achieve a bigger picture of a bigger goal. So what Wadani has set out in the manifesto of the presidential elections, which are planned to take place 13th of November 2024, is that there's a clear strategy of achieving the recognition of the country. And we have got that. We have set out that overall vision, and we will be putting up a detailed plan when we win the presidential elections, which will have a milestones with indicators to be monitored over time to make sure that we are really achieving each step the right time and the right and for the right purpose as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm somebody who pays keen attention to the politics of Africa. And recently, I think last year, there was a war that was happening in Somaliland. That's the war that happened in Lasanod. And I think it was a lot of tragic to the people of Somaliland. So
now, Somali authorities have over the past week been dealing with yet another mass displacement of people as conflict raged in Las Anod following intensified confrontation between Somaliland forces and SSC militias. The problem in Las Anod is that the clans have disagreed on which side to pay allegiance to. Security experts fear that the problem may distract authorities from fighting Al-Shabaab, allowing the terrorists.
What has Wadani prepared to do for such things happening, like wars and security and everything concerning such aspects of?
I think the most important thing is that for any president, the first priority is to make the country safe and protect the borders of that country. And it's quite clear and very evident that the ruling party led by Musa Bihi Abdi has failed to do so. And that's a very big manifestation of the failure of the government, because we lost because of a bad governance, the whole region, And the Wadani party has set out a vision for that in terms of making sure that we reach our borders in the east, west, and every part of Somaliland. And if you look at our manifesto, it also sets out a reconciliation sort of a plan where all Somaliland citizens, or maybe all people who live in different parts of Somalia, whether they're clans, whether they're women, men, youth, girls, and everybody come together on the negotiation table and have a discussion about the way we govern our country. So the process is that Wadani is going to set out is that inclusive governance, which everybody actively participates and feels the ownership of the governance. Because what we have now, because of the actions of the Kulmiya regime led by Musa Bihi Abdi, we are seeing because the system is not inclusive, it is very exclusive. Many people are not participating. And when people don't feel the ownership of something, they end up picking up the guns. So that's why the guns were picked up by people in the east. And we feel that's the fault of our government, the current government, that the country has faced such challenges. But we believe through negotiations and peaceful gathering, we believe that Wadani Party is able to do so. And peaceful means the only way to achieve that. Taking gun is not possible in any way, because people who are fighting as Somaliland people. We don't want anybody to die. But the Kulmiya regime really is happy to see people dying, because we have lost so many lives from both ends, and that's very impossible. And I think it must be very important that those who were responsible on those actions are held accountable by the justice system, which is the international justice system or the Somaliland justice system as well.
Okay, sir. So you've told me all that, and that's very beautiful to hear such information. So my other question would be that, do you hope when maybe Wadani comes into government and they are leading the country, is there a possibility of recovering the Sol region to join back to Somaliland? Is there a possibility? Do you think it's possible?
Yeah, it's very possible, because people who are in Sol region, who are Somalilanders, citizens of Somaliland, are very eager and keen to be part of Somaliland, the rest of Somaliland. But it is the bad policies and bad strategies set out by this government that excluded them from the system. So they are very ready, and everybody is waiting for the new government to come, Wadani government to come. And let me tell you this, it's almost 100% that Wadani is going to win the elections, because we have done a lot of polls recently, and most of the polls indicate that we are leading way ahead from the ruling party, and the difference is about 30% minimum. So that is a strong evidence that we are leading the campaign. And the other important thing is that we still put a lot of pressure on the Somaliland citizens to make sure they understand the consequences of the bad governance, which is responsible by the Kulmiya party as well. So I think the most beautiful thing is that people are ready and waiting us to come to power and then have peaceful discussions and join back to Somaliland. And they're very ready already. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. That's a very good answer. So I think you're a very bright man. And the way you're answering this question, you seem to have a lot of knowledge. So now I'm going to ask you a bit of a personal question. Yeah. What's your level of education, and how do you have all this knowledge about the country? And I see you're patriotic and you love the country.
Yeah, thank you
so
so
what's
much.
your level of education? What do you do? What's your sort of background and something like that?
Thank you so much. And it's really very beautiful that I've been in Uganda as well many years, especially in Kampala. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's nice.
Kansanga. And I speak few words of
Luganda.
Luganda.
Okay, can you greet me in Luganda?
Kale
Sebo. Oh, so you know Luganda. That's nice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I used to take Borobora when I was in Uganda, like Kumi Vitano, Wameka, those things.
Yes,
I used to negotiate a lot.
Yes.
So I studied economics. My background is economics, where I specialize in statistics and planning. And then I've been to the UK as well, where I studied MSc in Security and Development from SOAS, School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London, the UK. And I've worked with different international organizations as a staff, full-time staff, and as consultant here in Somaliland. I'm back into the UK and other countries as well. So now I'm back to Somaliland, and I'm supporting the Wadani campaign because I feel it's very important and must to do so because of the situation my country faces now. And yeah, so I have that background, and I was the technical team lead of a committee that was working on the National Development Plan of Somaliland 2023-2027. So I have worked with loads of people from all walks of life, background, education, expertise in all corners of Somaliland. So I had learned a lot from them, and I've spoken to different people, and it was really amazing to have that experience across the country, all the way from east to the west, north to the south, and then get all that background and information. And people are really lovely. Somaliland people are really lovely, very welcoming. And I think the Wadani government is the only government that's going to take the aspirations high. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. With such a decorated background and career, you're serving your country, and as an African, a young African, I'm very proud of you, and continue doing that.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward maybe the next time when you come here that you see that Somaliland is part of the African Union, has a full permanent seat in the United Nations, and we are also part and member of all other regional blocs in the continent and beyond as well.
After a very long interview and very informative interview with Mr. Kadal, the leader and manager of campaigns of Wadani political party, we were very hungry and we decided to move out and go grab lunch for ourselves because we just had a very long and hectic day.
Wadani Wadada. Is that true?
It's called Wadani. It means citizen.
Oh, I see Wadani Wadada, something like that.
Wadani, Wadani.
Wadani Wadani. It has like two words on the.
No, it is Wadani, which means citizen, and there's another word called it Wato, which means road.
Oh.
So they're similar, but most people they call Wadani.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, that's great. So we just got from that party, and right now we're a bit exhausted. It was really tiresome, and it was amazing because there were so many people dancing and a lot of chanting. Well, it was crazy because there were lots of people there, lots of youth. Actually, we had nowhere to step our feet into. The whole ground was filled up with people. Yeah.
So we saw what happened today, man. So there's a lot of traditional dances.
Yep.
But the most interesting is called danto.
Danto.
Yeah, or maybe you can say danto, or maybe it's kind of dancing, but it is traditional.
Okay.
And we already saw it, man.
Okay, is it what that danto? Is it a traditional Somali dance or what kind of dance?
It is Somali traditional dancing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's more interesting than songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm a bit hungry. Do you know any restaurants in Hargeisa that where we can grab maybe lunch?
Yeah. There's a place called Hargeisa.
Okay.
Hargeisa.
Yeah.
And it's same like Hargeisa.
Okay.
So owned by Yemenis.
Okay.
Owned by someone from Yemen.
Okay.
They make a delicious food. So we will test it.
Okay. So there's a place called Hargeisawi. Yeah. We can pass here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a place called Hargeisawi, and it's owned by Yemeni. I've just been told by my friend Abdiftar here, and we are going to have some food there. So let's go grab some lunch from that place. So you said they serve Yemeni food?
Yeah, they make Yemenis, both Yemenis and Somalis food. But
Okay.
they make better than like Somalis, since they are experts in the food making.
Okay. Yeah, so they have both Yemeni and
Food, yeah.
and Somali food. So right now, let's go to Hargeisawi and grab a bite and have some lunch, and then we can continue because it was really a crazy, busy day for us. It was dusty. People were dancing, a lot of chanting for the political party. This seems to be a very big political party in Hargeisa. So anyway, let's just go ahead and see. Looking forward to the lunch right now because that was crazy.
So let's go.
So let's go and have some lunch with us. So just show you a bit of the city as we move around. So what's the name of this place where we are at right now?
Here now we are opposite of the Central Bank of Somaliland.
Okay.
And this is the famous mosque. It's called Masjid Khushay or Khushay Mosque.
This is a famous mosque?
Yeah, it is famous mosque.
It's brand new? You
Yes.
haven't used it yet, right?
Yeah, it is new. It's a new building. And this is the Central Bank of Somaliland, the government of Somaliland.
Okay.
As you can see here.
So that right there is the
Central
bank.
Bank.
Okay.
It is its second branch of the Central Bank. But the main
So that is the central bank of Somaliland.
yeah,
This is the head office, right?
the head of yeah. Let's go. Also, the Habshir building.
Okay, this is the central bank of Somaliland, and besides it is the Damal Hotel,
Or the Habshir Bank.
which is also the Shell Bank building.
Yeah, the full bank building.
Okay, wow, that's great.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to go grab some lunch.
On the side of the Habshir Bank, there's a Khairia Square, which is there's a Khairia Square beside of the Habshir Bank,
Yeah,
which is a square which like there's an airplane
yeah,
which is stand as a historical figure in Somaliland.
yes, that's
Yeah.
that right there.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, the airplane. So Hargeisa now it's near us. We will enter it and we will see what's going on there.
Okay, good. Okay, so now I think we go to the restaurant where we shall have our meal today. So this is the restaurant.
Yeah, it's called Hargeisa. So Hargeisa.
Okay.
مرحبا مرحبا.
So we just go to the restaurant and we are ordering some food. So what are you going to have for lunch?
Huh?
What will you eat for lunch?
Maybe rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken. Yeah, so I think we shall have some rice and chicken. Yeah, our food is here already. Our food is here already. So we got served our food, rice and chicken. Wow. Yes, that's a lot of rice there and some piece of chicken. So I think I have to go wash my hands. And then we can dive into this chicken already. Yeah. Let me go wash my hands and then I come back with this chicken. What's that?
This is called marak. Yeah, this one is called marak.
This is marak.
Yeah, marak in Somali is called marak.
Yeah, is it marak? Is it a soup or what?
Yeah, it is a soup. Yeah,
Oh, what? It's a soup of what? Soup for what?
soup for any meat like camel, like goat.
Okay, so camel or goats, and they make a soup. So how do they prepare that? They
You know when they making a meat,
yes,
they put into the water
yeah.
and water change like this, things like this. So they put on some vegetables
Okay,
and it makes it more delicious, like
okay.
more taste, beautiful, like very good taste. It makes very good taste. So it's also the cheese.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Bro.
Okay, and then we have some vegetables
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
What are the vegetables made of?
It's onion,
Yeah.
cabbage, and lemon. They put on a lemon, cabbage,
Yes.
and also another
Cucumber, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
crumble, yeah.
And then what do they put in the rice?
Rice. I think they put in a color. It make a color that changes the shape of the rice. Like they put on a color, an orange color. Maybe the Wadani color.
From Wadani.
Maybe, man.
Then what about what's
This sauce, sauce, normal sauce, like everywhere you can find it.
then next chicken, right?
Yeah, chicken, yeah. I have to keep the phone, man.
What about that?
This like spicy, like spice.
Spicy?
Yeah, spicy things. Yeah.
What?
They put like
Green pepper?
Yeah, green.
Red pepper?
Yeah. It's a spicy thing. Like they mix it different things. It makes very spicy. So if you like spicy food, you can put in. So we will test now. We will test our rice, our ranch, and we will look how it looks like. First and foremost, you have to say Bismillah. So let's test the rice.
Bismillah. And go ahead to eat our food here. Bismillah. That's good. So good. I don't know if I'm hungry, but this food tastes so good. The rice mixed with maybe some
Vegetable?
yeah, some leaves. What's that?
I think
Moringa leaves, something like that. Yeah.
maybe they put in leaves to make like better taste.
Yeah. So there's some leaves that are put in here, but it's called mudarasini.
Yeah.
In Uganda, we call this mudarasini.
It's called what?
Mudarasini.
Mandarasina.
Yeah, mudarasini. It gives like a good sense of smell in the rice and
Good
everything.
smell. It makes good smell. Yeah.
Yes.
Is this rice different? The one in Uganda? Is this rice different? The one in Uganda?
No, the rice is pretty much the same, but the food is different. I think there's so many spices being put in one plate of rice. In Uganda, we're not so spicy. We don't do a lot of spices.
Okay.
But here I see a lot of spices. I see some leaves in here.
Yeah.
I see some green peppers in here.
Yeah.
I see lots of things.
Look here.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
It's very spicy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Food is spicy.
Very spicy.
But the good thing here, they give you a choice and they put the spices separately.
Yeah.
If you really need to make your food spicy, you go ahead and add the spices into the food. But since I'm not a spicy person, maybe you will add.
Yeah, I like it.
I
can't deal with all the spicy things.
Me myself, I cannot really add
Yeah.
spices.
Yeah, I like it. Put it here to me.
So I'll give it to you. And
Yeah.
You add yourself.
Yeah, I will add myself. Yeah.
You need that.
How is it?
So good. So good. I didn't want to stop, but the juice is good.
It's just good. Yeah, it's good.
I think they mix it with
The mix with what?
some food color or something
Yeah.
to make it this color. Yeah.
Yeah, different fruits.
Different fruits just to make the color also because it's pink. So our chicken has been sliced and we can go ahead and yesterday I met some guy from South Sudan.
Huh?
Yesterday I met one guy from South Sudan.
From South Sudan.
I'd never met anyone from South Sudan here.
Here in Somalia.
I'd never. You can test my
They are cold people.
very damn.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so we just got done with our meal and wow, feel like I'm already energized. And that was an awesome meal from Hargeisa cafeteria, or you can call it Yemeni restaurant. That was an amazing meal. And I think we shall finish our video from here. If you liked the video, if you liked what you just watched, please make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the video, give it a like, and leave a comment in the comment section. In order to support us, that's the only way you can support us in order for us to be able to bring you more of this content. So we are going to leave our video there, and thank you so much for watching. We shall link up in the next video. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I will say don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well.
Exactly. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Leave a comment down there. Let us know what you think about the Wadani and what you think about Hargeisa. If you're in Hargeisa, please give us your comments. What you think about Wadani, what you think about Kurumie, what you think about KA, and all the other political organizations and parties, and which one is your choice? Which one do you think will lead the country in the right direction? So we gotta end our video right here, and we shall link up later in the next video.